today I'm going to show you a red panda. I'm going to do it for Ailey and anyone who wants to do one. I'm just going to see, pardon me, I've been using chalk pastel earlier on, so I feel a little bit, Right, so all you're going to need is paper and a pencil, and you want it to be, maybe landscape would be pretty cool. And then what you want to do, we're going to do a cartoon one, so I think it'll be really cute. So we're going to do a shape that's a little bit like a circle, but it's more, I'm going to sneeze again. It's more like a, let's say, jacket potato. And then in with the jacket potato, we're going to do a big jacket potato. So think about smaller jacket potato, big jacket potato, and they're overlapping. So just like that, next to each other, a bit like a strange number 8. And then what you want to do is we're going to rub out some stuff, but I'm hesitating about rubbing it out just now because I don't think we need to necessarily. Do you know what? I think we won't rub it out yet. Let's do the ears. So if you think about it, ears are normally each side, so we're going to just do cute little ears. One there. I don't know if you've seen a red panda. They're really cute. They're quite shy. They seem to hide in the trees all the time. And then each side of there, we're going to do some ruffly bits. But before we do that, we want to go do a nice circle. This is where I think we need to rub out. So this line, we're going to rub out. Rub-a-dub. I don't know about you, I don't know if I've seen a black and white panda in real life. I don't know if I have, like the big pandas. I'm sure I have when I was small, but I can't remember. Now what you want to do is just rub out, maybe just rub out a bit of this line, because we don't want it to look, do you know what, rub the whole thing out. Just rub the whole line out. Okay, now think about a cute nose. So it's up to you how to do your cartoony nose. I'm going to do it, is it dry? I'm going to do a little nose there, a little schnozzle. And then you want to line down, and then we're going to go da-da-da. He's got his little tongue. So you don't need to do this. You could just do a smile. You could do a cool face that you've seen somewhere else. It's fine. You can do a little line there because it like kind of like looks like the nose is kind of like shiny. It looks kind of cool. And then I'm going to do cute little eyes. So it's up to you how to do the eyes. I have seen a lot of people do eyes like this. Something like that. I've probably got it completely wrong, but you know what? Quite like it. So I'm going to do, you could do any eyes you like. This is all going to be coloured in, so it might look kind of cool. Then we're going to do eyebrows. Make them quite chunky. Just chunky eyebrows. And then we want to do the lines on his face, each side. So because we've rubbed this out here, you probably can still see the line. So just do that. And you know what? We can just do a little line there if it helps, just so you can see where the face is. Okay, now I'm just a bit troubled by the eyes. I think we'll colour most of it in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to colour it in. You let me know. Do a thumbs up if you think that looks better. I kind of prefer that, if I'm honest. It's funny how when you do something and then you're like, nah, it doesn't work for me. But you do any eye you desire that's kind of funky and cool. Because some of you do like the awesomest eyes. I feel like there needs to be some more white in that. So I'd probably get some white paint and go over it or whatever. Okay, I'm just going to do that. Just a line there and a line there, just to make it look like his head's coming in. Right, now we want to do this. Each side of him, he's got some fluffiness. And it's normally each side like there. And then we're going to go out. So we're going to go out. Then we're going to rub this bit out. So you're going to rub that baby potato shape. Because you don't need that anymore. And if he looks too, because he might look too you know, pointy there. Just round it off. Just make it rounded by drawing over the line. Then we're going to do a tail. So just up here, do like a little line like that. And then you're going to go like this. You're going to go da 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 da. You don't have to sing, of course. And then all the way up. And then whatever's in that tail, you're just going to rub away. So rub it out. No. I think it's easier for you to rub it rather than me because I'm using the tip end. Now we want this face and neck and everything to look more like it's connected. So just touch this bit here and just do that. Because that means we're going to rub out that line now. Just so it looks a little bit more like he's kind of cute. So if you've missed that, you had a line there and we just joined that up to there to make it look more like that and then rubbed that bit out. So pause the video, go back if you need to. We're going to do its little feet. So just do a line like that above the tail and go back. And then the other line, go in, back. Then guess what? Guess what, guys? We're going to rub this little line out. Okay, there you go. So you've got two little cute legs. So sweet. And what you want to do is the tail, just hoping it's dry, the tail's got lines on it. So just, where shall we do him? He could be like sitting on a tree. Oh, looks a bit like a Pokemon. All right, we're going to draw, you know what? Draw a line. Let's do him sitting on a really nice branch. There we go. You can even do like a twig. There we are. He looks really cute though. He looks kind of cozy, doesn't he? So I'm going to use oil pastel. Oil pastel's my friend right now. I used to not like oil pastel at all, but now I quite like it. So we're going to get oil pastel. Use chalk, use paint, use whatever you like. I'm just going to try and find my oil pastel. I'm going to get an orange. Orange. Right, let's go. Do you know what? I'm going to get brown and orange. So I'm going to do the tip of the tail, and do you know what? I'm not going to colour all of it in. I'm just going to do around the edges. You can colour all of it in, of course. And then I'm leaving a gap. Reminds me a bit like a stripy sock. Da-da-da. You want it chunky, remember? Because you've got to smudge it. You've got to blend it. Okay. Right. That is all the brown for now. Then get the orange. And you're going to go round the orange bits. You could do this with chalk, as I say. Paint, you could just colour it in normally if you like. And then I'm going to get my one little finger. You've got to touch the sides to do this, because if you smudge in the middle, then you're not smudging anything. You're kind of just hurting your finger. Because I've smudged a lot today, it's hard to do it for myself. But can you see, I need to really, if I really want to, I need to smudge those edges a lot more. Oh, there we are. Whew. It's quite warm in here. It's because of the lights that I use. It's quite toasty. Okay. Right, so that is the tail. Now if you want to, you can make it look a lot more orangey. You could literally just colour it more, but I quite like smudging. I probably won't after today because I've smudged too much. Whew, okay, I quite like that to be more chunky as well. There we go. A bit of there. Right, now the body is orange, so I'm gonna do kind of round, because it's a cartoony one. I want to make it look more brighter than maybe it would do normally. Don't colour the legs in, because the legs are a little bit black, but we can do those later. So I'm going to smudge. Like I say, if you don't want to smudge, do not worry. You can just colour the whole thing orange. Nothing wrong with that. Look really cool. It'll save your finger probably. It would save the finger. Oof, okay. Smudge there by accident, can you see? And I can't find a rubber, so I'm going to use blue tack. That takes it off. Okay, right. Let's have a look at our little friend. Some of him's white, so we're gonna... I might just colour it all in so I can show you what it would look like if I didn't smudge. Okay, let's have a look. Oh no. I just realised my board's gone a bit crooked. Right. No. His lovely little head. Takes a lot more effort, oil pastel. So, depends if you want a challenge, I think. Use oil pastel. If you don't want so much of a challenge, don't. Right, now the eye. I'm just gonna, you could get white paint, but I want it to look more, there we are. Just like, kind of looks more friendly, I think. Because things are white, you want a grey. I'm gonna smudge that actually. Looks like what's it? You know those delicious crisps you can get? Oh, I'm trying to be really good and not eat naughty food. But it does remind me of what's it? It's all baked beans, I guess, isn't it? A bit like a baked bean. Right, grey. I keep dropping my things. Okay, hang on guys. There we go. I don't know what's happened today. Okay, grey. When things are white, I always outline them with grey. I think this would look super fun if it was paint. Right, most of him's white in the sense of his eyebrows. Inside here's grey, so we can actually colour it grey, and then outline it grey. And his mouth. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, let's do his little tongue, just pink. Now, the rest is black. Oh, no, it isn't. We're going to do this really grey. We could do a darker grey if we want. But you might have to outline some of it. Okay, right, guys, let's do the black now. So, round his nose. Won't do all of it because I can smudge it, it'll look quite cool. Round there, all inside his mouth is black. It's quite tricky to do. Whew. Kind of looks quite cute. Oh, my fingers really hurt now. Whew. Yours shouldn't hurt that much because I've just been smudging all week doing different animals. Okay, there is your panda. Your red panda, but obviously it could be dark red because it's not necessarily an orange, is it? But because it's a cartoony one, I thought I could still keep it orange. But if you want to make it more red, just go over it with bits of red, like just literally add the red here and there to make it look more like it's red. Can you see? I think it's kind of quite playful now. Then, if you want to, I mean, you could outline it because it kind of looks quite cool if it's a cartoon to outline it. So I'm going to outline mine in black, but you don't have to. No need at all. But I quite like the idea that when it's a cartoon, you can outline it. You see how, yeah, he comes to life more, doesn't he? If it was in nature and it was real, you wouldn't need to outline it. Aww. What should we call it? Red panda. How about Robbie? Robbie the red panda. Now what you want is, you want to kind of go, I feel like here is too dark, so I'm just going to go over with white. If you can't do that, just paint it maybe with white. I just don't want it to look too dark because it's a white bit there. Then what you can do is get your one finger and just draw over the black line. If you've done chalk, you can still do exactly this. So just draw over. Shall we colour in the tree? Tempted to colour. Do you know what? I think I'm going to paint it. You could do anything if you like. I'm going to get a green. I'm going to paint the green. It might be a brown, but because he's already got a bit of brown, I'm going to do green. Quite like the green. Oh, I love it. Now, we could do some splodges behind it if we want, if it's a cartoon. Might look really cool. I was going to use a toothbrush, but I've only got one. And I don't want to use the one that I normally use for my teeth. I'm going to colour the leaf. Because it's a cartoon, you don't need to put, well you could do, but you don't need to put the texture, but you could do it dark around the edges. Or, when it's dry, just go over with the pastel. Now, I quite like the idea of getting a green, like a light green, and just, I always end up getting messy when I do this though. It goes everywhere. So you want to put some newspaper down if you're going to do this. And maybe just keep it, what you'd normally do, so I'll show you, you just hold it above it and just knock it with your finger. So you can do that. Do not worry if it gets messy, because if you're doing oil pastel, you can just wipe it off or leave it on if you like. So there is my red panda. I hope you have a good time doing it, Ailey and everyone else. I kind of want to add something to it. You know when you just think, I can't stop now. I'm gonna get a bit of a dark green. Still wet though, that's my only concern. But it just looks kind of cool when you do, when it's dry, you can add to it and do the pastel on top. Can you see how it looks more like a kind of a branch, and it looks like it's not as flat, but it's tricky to do it whilst it's wet. It's not going to happen whilst it's wet, is it? So there we go, there's my panda. What do we call it? Red Panda Robin, or Robbie. Let's do Robbie. So have fun, enjoy, like, subscribe and share, and let me know how you get on.